So, you've probably heard the term AI thrown around a lot. It's everywhere. In the news, in movies, on your phone. But what does it actually mean? At its core, artificial intelligence is about making computers smart. We're talking about creating machines that can think, learn, and solve problems in ways that, until recently, only humans could. It's not just about robots that look like us. It's about software that can understand language, recognize images, and make decisions. This isn't some far-off futuristic concept anymore. It's here, it's happening right now, and it's quietly changing just about everything. The reason it matters to everyone is simple. This technology is becoming a fundamental part of our world, like the internet or electricity. Think of it like this: AI is a tool, a seriously powerful tool, and like any tool, understanding how it works helps you get the most out of it. Believe it or not, you're already an experienced AI user. You interact with it dozens of times a day, probably without even thinking about it. That smartphone in your pocket? It's a powerhouse of AI. Every time you unlock it with your face or fingerprint, that's AI at work, using sophisticated algorithms to recognize your unique features. When you pull up your photos and search for beach or dog, it's AI that has already analyzed and tagged every single image, making them instantly searchable. When you wake up and ask your smart speaker for the weather, that's natural language processing, a form of AI, understanding your command and pulling the right information. When you open a Maps app to check traffic on your commute, AI is predicting traffic flow based on historical data and real-time inputs from other drivers. Even the spam filter in your email inbox is a classic example of AI. It has learned over time to recognize the patterns of junk mail, quietly protecting you from scams and clutter. When you're scrolling through your favorite social media feed, AI is deciding what to show you next based on what you've liked, shared, and watched before. That recommended for you section on Netflix or Spotify isn't random. It's the result of a powerful recommendation engine, an AI system that analyzes your viewing habits and compares them to millions of other users. All right, let's break down some of the buzzwords you've probably heard. The big one is machine learning, or ML. Instead of programming a computer with a huge set of rigid rules for every possible situation, machine learning allows the computer to learn from data. Think of it like teaching a child to recognize a cat. You don't describe a cat with a list of rules, you just show them lots of pictures of cats. Eventually, they just get it. Machine learning works the same way, but on a massive scale with data. One of the most powerful techniques in machine learning is something called a neural network. This concept is inspired by the human brain. Our brains are made up of billions of neurons that are all connected, passing signals to each other. An artificial neural network mimics this structure with digital neurons organized in layers. When you feed data into the first layer, each neuron processes it and passes its output to the next layer. Each connection has a weight or importance, and as the network trains on data, it adjusts these weights to get better at making accurate predictions. To train a neural network to recognize cats, you would feed it thousands of images, some with cats and some without. The network makes a guess, and if it's wrong, it goes back and adjusts all those little connection weights to improve its chances of getting it right next time. So you want to start using AI more intentionally. The good news is, you don't need to be a programmer or a data scientist to get started. The easiest entry point is probably already in your hand or on your desk, your voice assistant. Whether it's Siri, Google Assistant, or Alexa, these tools are your personal AI companions. Start pushing them beyond just asking for the weather. Another incredibly simple way to dip your toes in is with AI-powered creative tools. Want to create a cool image for a social media post? Try an AI image generator. You just type in a description, like a photorealistic astronaut riding a horse on Mars, and the AI will create it for you in seconds. It's a fun, low-stakes way to see the creative power of AI firsthand. You can also use AI to supercharge your learning. Let's say you're trying to understand a complex topic for school or work. Instead of just reading a dense article, you can use an AI tool like ChatGPT or Google's Bard. Ask it to explain quantum computing to me like I'm a 10-year-old. The AI will break down the difficult concepts into simple, easy-to-understand analogies. Finally, start looking for the AI features in the apps you already use. Many apps have them, but they aren't always front and center. In your photo editing app, look for magic erase tools. In your word processor, explore features that suggest better phrasing. In your email client, try out the smart reply suggestions. By actively seeking out and using these features, you'll start to build an intuition for what AI is good at and how it can make your digital life more efficient and creative. Once you're comfortable with the basics, it's time to think bigger. How can you use AI to help with your personal projects, schoolwork, or even your job? Let's say you have to give a presentation. You can start by brainstorming with an AI chatbot. Give it your topic and ask it to generate an outline, suggest key talking points, or even come up with a catchy title. This can be a huge help in overcoming that initial writer's block. Next, you can use AI to create the actual content for your presentation. If you need visuals, you can use an AI image generator to create custom graphics, charts, or illustrations that perfectly match your topic. Some presentation software even has built-in AI tools that will design your slides for you based on the text you input, ensuring a clean and professional look. Maybe you want to start a blog or a YouTube channel. AI can be your secret weapon here. Use AI tools to research popular topics in your niche, generate video ideas, or even write first drafts of your scripts or blog posts. There are AI video editing tools that can automatically cut out dead air and mistakes from your recordings, saving you hours of tedious work. The key is to think of AI as a collaborator, not a replacement for your own creativity. It's a powerful assistant that can handle the repetitive, time-consuming parts of a project, freeing you up to focus on the big picture and the creative ideas. Whether you're a student building a science fair project, an entrepreneur designing a new product, or an artist exploring new mediums, there are AI tools that can help you work smarter, faster, and more effectively. So, you've played with the apps, you've used AI in a project, and now you've got the bug. You want to go deeper. What does the path from a curious beginner to a knowledgeable expert look like? The first major step is to move from being a user to being a builder, even in a small way. A great place to begin is with no-code or low-code AI platforms. These are tools that let you build simple AI models using a graphical interface, just by dragging and dropping blocks. You can train a model to classify images or text without writing a single line of code. Once you have a feel for how models are trained, the next step is to get your hands dirty with a little bit of code. Python is the undisputed king of programming languages for AI and machine learning, and thankfully, it's also one of the most beginner-friendly languages to learn. You don't need a computer science degree. Focus on learning the fundamentals of the language first, and then move on to specific AI libraries like TensorFlow or PyTorch. These libraries provide pre-built tools that make creating complex neural networks much more manageable. As you're learning to code, the most important thing you can do is to start building your own projects. Don't just follow tutorials blindly. Try to apply what you've learned to a problem that interests you. It could be anything. Maybe you want to build an AI that can identify different types of birds from photos you take, or maybe you want to analyze sentiment on social media about your favorite sports team. The final stage in leveling up is specialization. The field of AI is vast. There's natural language processing, computer vision, robotics, reinforcement learning, and so much more. As you build more projects, you'll likely find an area that you're particularly passionate about. This is when you can start diving deep into that specific subfield. Read research papers, follow the work of leading experts, and contribute to open-source projects. Embarking on this AI journey can feel daunting, but the best part is that you don't have to do it alone. There is a massive global community of learners, hobbyists, and experts who are eager to share their knowledge and help newcomers. One of the best places to start is online forums and communities. Websites like Reddit have dedicated subreddits, such as R Machine Learning or R Learn Machine Learning, where you can ask questions, see what others are working on, and stay up to date with the latest news. Platforms like Kaggle are incredible for aspiring data scientists. Kaggle hosts machine learning competitions where you can test your skills on real-world datasets and see how your models stack up against others. Beyond forums, Look for online communities built around specific learning platforms. If you're taking a course on Coursera or edX, participate in the discussion forums. Now let's talk about free resources, because there are a ton of them. You don't need to spend a fortune to get a world-class education in AI. YouTube is an absolute gold mine. Channels from creators like 3Blue1Brown offer incredible visual explanations of complex math concepts. Many top universities like Stanford and MIT post their entire course lectures online for free. You can learn from the best professors in the world without paying a dime in tuition. Finally, don't forget about open source. The world of AI is built on a foundation of open collaboration. GitHub is the central hub for this. You can find the source code for almost any type of AI project you can imagine. Reading code written by experienced developers is one of the best ways to learn. You can also contribute back to these projects, even with small things like fixing typos in the documentation. This is a great way to get your name out there and become a part of the community. Looking ahead, the pace of AI development is only going to accelerate, and it's heading in some pretty exciting directions. One of the biggest trends is the move towards more capable and general-purpose AI systems. We're seeing the rise of large-scale multimodal models that can understand and process not just text, but also images, audio, and video all at once. Another major area of focus is making AI more accessible and efficient. Right now, training the biggest AI models requires massive amounts of data and computing power. We'll see more powerful AI models that are small enough to run directly on your personal devices, making AI faster, more private, and more personal. We're also going to see AI break new ground in science and engineering. It's being used to design new materials, discover new drugs, and create more efficient systems for everything from energy grids to logistics networks. So what does this mean for you? It means the opportunities to use and benefit from AI are only going to grow. The skills you start building today will become even more valuable in the future. As AI becomes more integrated into every facet of our lives, the people who understand how it works, the people who can use it creatively and responsibly, will be the ones who lead the way. The future isn't just something that happens to us, it's something we can all help build. By getting involved with AI now, you're not just learning a new skill, you're preparing yourself to be an active participant in shaping the world of tomorrow. Understanding AI gives you a new lens through which to see the world and a new set of tools to build your future. It can unlock your creativity, make you more effective at your job, and open up career paths you never thought possible. The AI revolution is happening right now, but it's not a spectator sport. It's a participatory event, and you're officially invited. So, dive in, start experimenting, ask questions, build cool things, and see where this journey takes you. The future is being built with this technology, and you have a role to play in it. Thanks for reading.